Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you to the lecturer, the organizing community, fellow presenters, and all participants for this opportunity. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Yatini, and I am a student of guidance and counseling at Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. Today, I would like to present my research titled The Influence of Swearing on Emotional Regulation and Social Relationship Among Adolescents. This topic is something we see often among teenagers, but it is rarely discussed from a psychological or counseling perspective. So let's take a closer look. Adolescence is a stage where young people are exploring who they are and how they fit into their social world. During this time, many teens start using swear words not only to express emotion, but also to fit in, to be funny, or simply to feel accepted. In my study, I look at profanity not just as inappropriate language, but as a window into emotional expression, self-regulation, and social identity. So the main question is, how does swearing affect adolescents emotionally and socially? One of the first things we found is that swearing often works as an emotional release. Teenagers tend to use hard words when they are angry or frustrated, and many of them say it feels relieving. But at the same time, this behavior reveals something important. Their emotional regulation skills are still developing. Teens who rely on harsh language to express strong emotion often struggle with managing anger and communication feelings in healthier ways. This can lead to mistrust, conflict, and lower emotional well-being. Another key factor is the social environment. Teenagers are strongly influenced by their peer group. Many of them swear simply because their friends do or because they just want the fair to series of different disconnect with Erikson idea of identity formation. Adolescents want to be accepted and feel like they belong. And from the perspective of social learning theory, young people often imitate the language they hear around them. So, swearing becomes part of their social identity, even if it is not always positive. Okay, next. However, using harsh language frequently can affect relationship. Aggressive words can easily damage trust, reduce empathy, and cause misunderstandings. Some adolescents share that their friends often feel offended or hurt by their words. Over time, this can create distance, conflict, or even social isolation. And when social warmth decreases, teens might start to feel disconnected or less valued within their peer group. What interesting is that many teenagers actually know that swearing is a problem. Some of them say things like, I know it's wrong, but it is hard to control myself when I am angry. They show that they have a level of self-awareness, but they still need support. Here, school counselor play a very important role. Counselor can help students build emotional awareness, practice self-control, and learn more positive communication skills. In this study, for main tema emerging, first, emotional release, swearing as a quick way to let out anger. Second, social influence. Teens follow the language of their friend. Three, social impact. Swearing led to conflict and reduced empathy. Four, self-awareness. Teens when to change but find it difficult. These stems help us understand the emotional and social context behind adolescents' language. When we look at everything together, swearing among adolescents is a complex behavior. Emotionally, it shows a lack of healthy coping strategies. Socially, it is shaped by peer norm and imitation. Psychologically, it interests conflict and affect how teens view themselves and others. This means that guidance and counseling needs to address emotional, social, and communication skills in an interactive way, helping teens develop emotional intelligence is key to improving their behavior and their relationship. Based on the finding, here are a few recommendation for school counselor. Develop program that focus on emotional regulation, self-awareness, and assertive communication. For teacher and school, integrate emotional intelligence and positive value into school culture and classroom activity. For parents, model polite and respectful communication at home. For future research, use make method appropriate for a deeper understanding of adolescents' behavior and emotional process. Okay, to conclude, swearing among adolescents is not just a language issue, it reflects emotional challenge, social dynamic, and developmental needs. By working together, counselor, teacher, and family, we can help teenagers develop healthier communication habit and better emotional regulation. Thank you very much for your attention. That is all from my presentation. I now return the session to the moderator.